everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mic Drop. Mic Drop is the weekly web series where I, Mike Peters, the digital director of online media here at J. Miller, kind of go over a hot topic in the digital industry or just a technique that we use or channel questions. It's basically your one-stop shop for anything you ever want to know about marketing, and we do this every Thursday. So welcome to Mic Drop if you haven't watched. And if you are a long-time watcher, hey, we're on episode 19. Crazy, right? 19 weeks of doing this. I must be crazy. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the Instagram newsfeed algorithm. So they had made some changes, they being Facebook, they made some changes, I think at the beginning of this year. Then they kind of made more changes a couple months ago. And now, all of these changes have been happening. And of course, anything algorithm-based, it's kind of a secret. They never tell us what actually is going on, so we all have to guess. But this past week, Facebook kind of invited a bunch of special reporters in to kind of go over the Instagram news feed and talk about what actually goes into it. And from those meetings, we have gleaned the top 3 ranking factors as it pertains to the Instagram newsfeed. So here I am. I'm going to tell you the results of those secret press meetings they had. So the first ranking is interest. So interest is your interest as the user of Instagram. So if you are interested in dogs and you're engaging a lot with dog pictures, or interested in fashion or culinary, restaurant, food type stuff, the algorithm's gonna look at all of the kind of content that you like, you're commenting on, and it's gonna arrange those into kind of like interest groups. And so the more of that interest you engage with, is the more it's going to be promoted in your feed. So if you like a lot of food pictures, you're gonna see a lot of food pictures. That's how it works. Ranking number 2 is timeliness. So there's always been something about some sort of talk about, is it chronological? It was chronological, now it's not chronological, now it's chronological again, but now it isn't. It's not distinctly chronological, but there are some sort of freshness rankings involved in the algorithm. So you're not going to see your feed, it's not going to go back to chronological, but it does give you emphasis on things that have been posted recently. So you will see a little bit of chronologicalness there, if that's even a word. And then finally, the third ranking factor is relationships. So this is kind of related to the first one, which was interest, but now it's at the account level instead of like the topic level. So if there are certain accounts that you follow, that you engage with a lot, and you comment a lot, you like a lot, they're going to get preferential treatment into your news feed. And so you'll see those going up as well. So those are the top 3 ranking factors in the Instagram newsfeed. There are a couple more like soft ranking factors. There is frequency, and that's the frequency you're logging into Instagram. So the more often you log into Instagram, the less amount of content it kind of has to sort and filter through its algorithm. So that's going to adjust that. Whereas if you log in, once a day, there's going to be tons of content that it has to take the algorithm against and like organize. So that's going to change things there. How many people you're following, that's going to change that. So if you follow a ton of people, that's, again, a lot of data that the algorithm has to parse and rank for you. Whereas if you only follow like 3 or 4 people, not a lot of data, it's going to look pretty easily and figure out how to rank that. And then usage kind of falls into the frequency thing, but the less you use Instagram, the more likely you're going to get kind of like a highlights news feed. And so it's going to take all the best of the posts that day and kind of give it to you. It's kind of like if you're watching the news and they lead with all the hot stories, that's what you're going to get. Whereas if you are constantly using Instagram, you're going to get more of that, like that full, you're going to get the full news broadcast. You're going to get every story from the top of the line stuff to just, Granny was helped walking across the street. So those are kind of your sub factors. Basically, it's unique for everybody. So don't be concerned if somebody's seeing one thing on their Instagram news feed and you're not seeing it on your Instagram news feed. Even if you follow the same kind of people, it's personalized for everybody. So don't expect it to look the same for anybody out there. And overall popularity also, like if it's a super popular post on Instagram, that doesn't mean it's going to be on the top of your news feed based off of how you have been interacting with things. So don't think of it like that way. And so there you go. That is Mic Drop. I have told you all about the new Instagram newsfeed algorithm. Now you know how it goes out there and how it's ranking the content for you. And if you're a business owner and you're using Instagram, now you know kind of how to get your content out there and how and why people are seeing your content. So that is it, folks. If you like what we do here at Mic Drop, be sure to like the Jay Miller page. Comment below. We also post these on YouTube now, so if you want to jump over to our YouTube channel, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's kind of how this social stuff works. I'm trying to get our content, our engagement up, so help me out. Engage with the content. Consider this mic dropped.